Hi, welcome to another edition of Ask Jeff, that ongoing, infinite series where the plethora of information that's available to you, simply because you ask, can come, you can hear it, you can listen, and you will grow from it. This particular question comes and was set up with the little kind of disclaimer at the front. Jeff, you tell a lot of stories about history in church. Here's a question for you. I'm always intrigued by that kind of question because you never know what they've dialed into and what they haven't. And here's the question. In history, how come Plato and Socrates don't have any other names? Now, my assumption of that would be that, that they were asking why they're just known as one name. It's because I did some research. I went out looking. You don't find any stories about little Leroy Socrates or little Jimmy Plato out there anywhere. Anywhere in the history books or the annals of the great history of philosophers and et cetera, et cetera. Just not there. Now, you ask yourself, well, was his name Leroy Socrates? I have no idea. And I have no idea if it was little Jimmy Plato. But what I do know is this, they did have other names. But they're just not known for that. Now, part of that is because of the era they grew up in. But here's the real reason that they only are known by one name. Because Socrates and Plato, and don't tell anybody this, but they were snobs. That's right. They were snobs. They hung out with an elite, educated group of people that really did believe and had elevated themselves to just going by one name. They didn't bother with the extra names or this person was the son of this person, son of this person, son of this person. They just simply wanted to put their names just as one name, and that's what they're known by. A lot of things are known by just one name. Elvis, you know who I'm talking about. Coke, you know it's short for Coca-Cola. Jesus, the name that you really need to know. See, there's nothing wrong with being known by one name, especially if it keeps things clear and helps people understand exactly who you are and identify you. But you do have to understand that the way that you're known, what you're called, how you're identified, really doesn't matter at all, except for one thing. Are you a child of God, a child of the King? And so that's a very spiritual answer to a very broad question, and I have no idea if that really hits the answer or not, nor do I care. But I did want to give an answer. And so there it is. And so I look forward to seeing you next time here on Ask Jeff. See you then.